Hello everybody, welcome back to another lovely devly Minecraft episode. Today well not obviously, but if you didn't notice, I don't have a face cam right now because I generally don't feel like setting everything up. I don't know. It's been a while since we've played Minecraft. Obviously you can see here it's been 3 months. It's currently October 4th, which is 3 months from August. Oh, I just lied to you. It's 2 months from August. It's 3 months from July. And, I wanted to play this game because I didn't feel like playing, Stardew Valley. I didn't feel like playing anything else. I have to relearn how to play this game as well. I honestly don't remember what we were doing in the last video. Let's see, do I have my house done? Yeah, look at that. Scuffed as hell. But that's how I build my houses. I was the no, I wasn't the builder. Leo was the builder. And, I was the miner. And he would always build such nice things. And I would be mining. I'd get the diamonds. I'd get the iron. I'd get everything. I'd build. I'd figure out how I'd get him the blocks, and then he'd use the blocks to build something nice. So looks like we already got this all stuff done. You don't hate me, so that's good. I don't know. I guess we should just keep on keeping on with our bad selves. I don't really know what we were doing, but I can tell you what I want to do is I want to go get you more diamonds. I was honestly thinking, like, before I started this video, like before today, like just thinking, I was like, yo, you know how like Minecraft YouTubers, when they make their videos, like when they make the video and they come back after the video, like the video ends and then they come back, they're in a different spot, and then they're like, yo, I did some off-camera mining, and then they have like literal like buckets full of diamonds. Like, that's kind of what I think it would be funny if I just ended the episode last time and I started this episode and I have like 3 stacks of diamonds, and I said I did a tiny bit of mining between now and then, but I don't have enough. I don't know the last time I actually played this game. If it wasn't for this episode. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I'm just messing about. No, not there. Let me just go back down. I really want to play my old Minecraft world, which is called Neume, and I spent a lot of time on it. Are we in peaceful? How is it peaceful? Put it on easy. Normal is like hard. We have keep inventory on. That's cool. But anyways, that my world Neume is a world I have. Oh, thank you, Wolf. Is a world I have on the Xbox. I started it. Like, I did one of those things where it's like, yo, you know how you like you don't play Minecraft for a while, and like for a solid like maybe week or two, you just start playing it, like for no reason. You just start playing it. You start a new world and you just grind Minecraft. That's what I did for about like 2 months. And before then, I only started one other game that was like, that wasn't, achievements, or that wasn't like cheats. Because right now, if you didn't know, um, if you turn on keep inventory, it that's technically like a cheat. So it's like, yo, if you're gonna turn on keep inventory, you gotta know you can't earn achievements because you have these cheats on. And I guess when I was a kid, I was like, oh, I don't care. I don't want to die. And I don't want to lose my stuff. And I always played with keep inventory on. And I never played with it off. And that is apparent because the first, the first achievement I got when I was playing this game, I got this game when I got my Xbox. It was Christmas of 2015. I'm pretty sure, or Christmas of 2014, either of those years. That's when I got my Xbox. And when I got it, I got Minecraft as well because of course you have to get games when you get your game system, you know. You're just hand in hand, you know. So I had Minecraft when I started out with the Xbox. I got 3 games. We got 3 games, me and my brother. We got Minecraft. We got Fallout 4, because that had like just released, and we got Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now, you could all, what I didn't know, like I was a little kid then, right? I didn't really know how the Xbox worked. I never had like a game system before other than a Wii, and I didn't really know how like downloading the games worked. So Christmas morning, we had to like create your account. You had to create your account. I had to get myself an email, an Outlook email, and that's actually where my username came from. My username, FlexDragon457, is an auto-generated Xbox username, which you probably could have guessed because Xbox usernames are always like, yo, it's like an adjective, or no, it's a verb and then a noun and then numbers. You know? So my account was FlexDragon. My brother's account was something else. Like I don't even remember what his account's name was, but he wanted it changed because it was lame, I guess. So but that was later. Ooh, what are you selling? Selling garbage. Gotta make sure there's no zombies in there. If there were zombies in there, that would be bad. But anyways, I got mine. My brother got his, and my dad also got one because obviously we were like 10 years old. You gotta have a parent account if you're a 10-year-old on the Xbox. His name was OpenLemming8105, and if you see, that's the one here, OpenLemming. So this is technically my dad's account, but something peculiar happened when I got grounded, and then I came back. Like, I got grounded for a long while. And actually, the reason why I got grounded for a long while is because I didn't take a shower. And you might be thinking, yo, that's either 1, overreacting, or 2, you're stinky. Because if you get grounded for not taking a shower, you gotta be stinky as hell, right? Admittedly, I was a stinky kid. I had short hair up until 7th grade, and yeah, I used shampoo and whatever, but then I started growing it out. Like when I started growing my hair out like in 7th grade, and I didn't really know how to take care of my hair, and every time I washed it with shampoo, it would get really like, it would lose its shape, and it would look like a mop on the top of my head. And the only way I would keep it from being a moppy mess. Like it would feel like it would feel um like a paintbrush, like a new soft paintbrush is what my hair would feel like. Like, yeah, that's really cool and all, but I didn't want my hair to feel like that. So, whenever I got in the shower, I wouldn't use shampoo, which is gross now that I look back on it. But I would use body wash, I would use all that. I just wouldn't put anything in my hair. And, you know, it was like, it wasn't the best, but I wasn't like stinky. I don't know. Maybe I was stinky. I don't really remember. But, um, anyways, the reason why I got grounded is because I didn't take a shower. But the reason I didn't take a shower is because I was watching like a video on my iPad, like obviously I was in my room, I was probably watching a video on my iPad or I was playing on the Xbox or something, and my mom was like, "Hey, Dash, take a shower." And I was like, "Okay, I'll take a shower." And then maybe like 30 minutes go by, I forget to take a shower, and then my mom calls me back. My mom calls me, geez, I can't even speak. My mom calls me again to like do something for her. When I come to her, I obviously haven't taken a shower. Like I'm totally dry, my hair isn't wet, nothing's like clean on me. And she's like, "Okay, I've had enough of this." And this is like the first time. Well, it's not the first time I forgot to take a shower. But like I would eventually take a shower later that night. But for some reason she was like fed up with it. And like right there she was like, "Okay, you're grounded." And I was like, "Grounded for what?" And then she was like, "For not taking a shower. You disrespect me." And I was like, so let me get this straight. You're grounding me because I didn't take a singular shower tonight?" And it was like maybe 9 p.m. I could have still taken a shower. But she wasn't having any of it. And I think that was like February of a year. Might have been like 2018 or 2017, I don't know, February of that year. And she stood by it. She took my Xbox, she took my iPad mini, which is what I had at the time, because I was a kid. And she didn't tell me how long I was going to be grounded for. So like a couple weeks go by, like, you know when you're a kid and you get grounded by your parents and they're like, "Give me your electronics." You give it to you, like all sad and mopey, but then when they're like out of the house, you look for them, right? I don't know. That's what I did. That's what me and my brother did whenever we got our stuff taken away. And we'd find it, and it's just like, it's a mission, right? It's a mission to like play on it when your parents aren't home, and then when they get home, when you hear that garage door open, you gotta put it back, and you gotta quickly put it back, and you gotta hide it. You gotta hide the fact that you had your electronics and you knew where the stuff was. And I did that pretty good. That's just what I did. I just said that. I wasn't like leading up to anything like that with that, but that's just what I did. I was like sneaking around. You know, I'd have my iPad with me sometimes. I'd play Clash Royale for funsies, you know, just having fun as a kid. And then a couple weeks go by, you know, I'm like, "Hey, Mom, when can I have my stuff back and not have to sneak it around you?" I didn't actually say that because she would be like, "Oh, you've been sneaking your stuff around you, blah, 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 blah." Anyways, I was like, "Yo, when can I get my stuff back?" And she was like, "I don't know. I haven't decided." And I was like, "Okay, well, can you give me some sort of estimate?" She said, "No, you're still grounded." And I was like, "Okay, that's a little weird, but sure." And at this time, like it's been a few weeks, and then after that, I didn't ask again because she kept like putting it off. Like she was like, I don't know when you're gonna get your stuff back. Maybe if you weren't so stinky, maybe if you weren't such a stinky boy, you would have your stuff back." And I was like, "Okay, fine. You have your way. You have your way. Call me stinky. I don't really care. I've been like sneaking my stuff." Now, after that, after I've been like asking her to like give me my stuff back so I can like play my junk and whatever, she's been like standstill on it. I've just been sneaking it out. Like I know where she hid my Xbox because it's a big fucking brick, and I know where she hid my fucking iPad because she's not that good of a hider. And at this time, like my birthday was coming around, and I was like, Mom, my birthday is coming around, right? Can I have my Xbox and my stuff back? She said no. Like, okay, that's kind of weird, but sure, if you say so. So after that, I was just sneaking my stuff. And I do remember that around that time, around my birthday, well, on my birthday actually, my grandma sent me a game. She sent me a wonderful game that induces so much rage in me today. Is For Honor. For Honor is a multiplayer game, and it's like a very competitive multiplayer game. And I got it when I was grounded, so obviously I couldn't like play it like openly. I couldn't like play it around her. So I had to like sneak playing the game, right? So I would like play it every time I got home. When I got home, she wouldn't be there. My dad wouldn't be there because they were military. I got home like, I don't know. When I got home, I would play it a little bit. When they got home, I would put my Xbox back in the hiding area. And I would just be like, oh, I haven't been playing Xbox or my new video game that I got for my birthday. So, I don't know. That's just kind of, that's what I remember. So, when I was grounded, I had enough, I was grounded for long enough to not have a game before I was grounded, get a game while I was grounded, open the game, play the game to completion. I completed the campaign all while being grounded. That's how long I was grounded for. That's kind of outrageous if you ask me, but whatever. That's that. Where did that come from? I don't even know where that came from. What was I even talking about? Anyways, that's my story of being grounded. What else? I don't know. I don't know what else. I remember from that time. Well, it was kind of like a fever dream. Well, not really a fever dream, but it was a time. It was a time because back in 7th grade, I don't remember a lot from 6th or 7th grade. I just remember that like from 6th grade, I was in Germany. I lived in Germany because my parents were military. And, ooh, is that a ruined village? That looks like a ruined village. I can't see. Anyways, anyways, when I was in Germany, like, that was like around the time, around 2016 is when I got my iPad mini to be exact, from my lovely, lovely grandmother. Thank you, my mom. But anyways, around that time is when I got my iPad, and like I obviously got like Instagram, I got like YouTube. I didn't get Musical.ly, which was that was popular back then. Yeah, I bet you didn't know about that. But you forgot about that platform, didn't you? But yeah, I had Instagram, I had YouTube, and I would just be posting cringe on Maine, you know. When you're a kid and you post those like weird pictures of yourself with like the filters and everything, it'd be like a weird looking picture, and it's just young you, and you try to take a cool selfie or something, and it would just look bad, but at the time it would look really good, and you were like, oh yeah, hoes gonna love this. That's how I was. I was posting the most funny stuff. Well, actually, I started off posting as a Steven Universe account. I was a Steven Universe account because I love Steven Universe so much. But yeah, that's what I started off posting as. Like I would just like screenshot stuff and I'd like pass it off as my own. you know, so quirky and cool. What the heck? Sorry. Get away. So mean. Gotcha. Get away. How dare you? Sheesh. Jump scare. Anyways. I started off as a Steven Universe account and I got like maybe like 25 to 50 followers. Which most of them were my friends, but some of them were just random Steven Universe fans. And I'd always post myself on, I'd post my pictures going around Europe. Because I lived in Germany. Obviously, when you live in Germany, you gotta take some vacation days out to some other places, you know? That's what I did. I would take pictures, and I'd post them on my Instagram, and they'd always get like 2 likes from like my friends or whatever, but I thought I was balling out. But around the time I had my Instagram is when I started like indulging in the meme culture. And about that time was like it was when Fortnite was popping off. It was when BitConnect was like popping off or something. I remember that. I remember PPAP. That one popped off. That was when Logan Paul did the whole the Force thing. That was when that happened. I actually remember that. I never watched the video. Like, I never saw the raw file of the video of Logan Paul. But I was on my school computer, right? And I was like doing some work. I don't remember what work I was doing. I think I was doing. Actually, I do remember. I think I remember because I might have been doing a research paper on phobias, and I had ophidiophobia, which is the fear of snakes. And when I was researching this fear of snakes, there are obviously like ads on the sides of videos, or not on the sides of videos, on the sides of websites, because that's how websites make their money. So there would be ads on the side, and I would see this guy like, oh, it's Logan Paul. I know that guy from Vine, because Vine was sort of popular back then. That's when Vine was kind of like dying, when it was deleted off of the face of the earth. So anyways, Logan Paul, big creator, and I see him like, Logan Paul did what? And I was like, oh, what did Logan Paul do? I clicked on it, and I don't even remember exactly what it was, but it was like the infamous screenshot of Logan Paul like in the orange lighting, just looking at the camera in his apology video. And you know, I didn't watch the video. Like, I didn't know what happened until like some other YouTubers made videos about it, and then I found out through them. And I was kind of like, oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's what was going on at that time. But yeah. I remember when I was a kid. I said, ooh, a thing. When I was researching for ophidiophobia, the fear of snakes, like other people, like you could choose what fear you could research, and I chose the fear of snakes because I don't know. People are scared of snakes, but it's not an irrational fear to be scared of snakes. That's very rational to be scared of snakes. So I don't know why it's called, because like phobias are irrational fears, right? I think so. What's up, guys? You guys are gonna kill me, aren't you? These guys are really, really, really strong and not to be messed with. Ooh, see, already at half health. Maybe I should wait till day. I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die. Okay, let me at least get to this ruined portal. Oh no, they're still chasing. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Hop, hop, hop. Run. Run, run, run. Come on. Come on. Heal, heal up, heal up. Avoid. Oh my gosh, they're all still following me. Jesus, too bad they can't parkour like me. Get out of here. Okay, anyways. What was I talking about? Memes. Memes back then. that was that was back when like the Pokemon Go kid made his song. That's when Pokemon Go was popping off. I remember that. That was a good time. My mom was obsessed with it. Honestly, like my mom was obsessed with the with like the mom stuff. She like got to like level 1,000 on Candy Crush. She was just popping off, gaming wise. Okay, I'm gonna cross this river. These guys are following me. They are entranced with me. Yeah, that's. I'll blurt out some things if I do remember something else that was going on at that time. But yeah, PPAP was like the biggest thing back then, at least from my memory. I remember very specifically, PPAP was like, kids were eating that shit up. People thought that was like hilarious. And of course it was. It's a guy dancing around saying PPAP. It's pen, pineapple, apple, pen, and I remember I didn't watch the video, but the morning I came into the classroom, like everybody was saying it, and I was like, why are you guys saying these 4 letters? Why are you guys saying PPAP? And they were like, they showed me the video, and I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. And, you know, I didn't think anything really of it. But where did that block go? Did that fall into the lava? Probably. That's fine. After they showed me the video, I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty funny. But, after they showed me the video, like when I got home, Aiden was like, yo, you gotta see this. This is hilarious. And he brought up his Musical.ly app, and I didn't know what it was, and it was these 2 girls, I think it was his friends, and it was these 2 girls, and they were doing like the funny thing, they had their hoodies on, and they were doing the funny thing where you'd put your arms and legs through the arms of the hoodie, and you'd be like this, like, 2-legged creature, and it would just look funny, and they were just dancing to the PPAP song, and I thought that shit was hilarious. The peak of comedy at that time. Because I didn't really have a good like sense of humor back then. It was just like Minecraft funny moments. You know, I think like for like a brief moment, I started to go down the alt-right pipeline on YouTube because I started like getting recommended videos of Ben Shapiro owning SJW videos. I very specifically remember it. It was a morning. It was a morning, and I got on YouTube, like I would watch like H2O Delirious and all them, the Van Os crew, you know, regular 12-year-old YouTubers. And then, whoa, look at that village over there. And it kept recommending me like these videos of Best Ben Shapiro owns SJW idiot, and it would be like that, the one like owns feminist girl, like with the red hair and the glasses and whatever, and I'll be like, oh, this looks funny. I like people getting like hurt or made fun of or whatever. And I really didn't know what I got myself into, but one thing like stuck to me, like from one of the videos. It was like it was this girl debating against Ben Shapiro, and she was like, well, why can't girls be in the Boy Scouts, huh? Where does it say that girls can't be in the Boy Scouts? And Ben Shapiro was like, well, it says it in the name Boy Scout. And I was like, yo, he just owned her so bad. Girls can't be in the Boy Scouts, because I was a Boy Scout at the time. And in my scout troop there were no girls, which I don't know if it was like enforced that there couldn't be girls in our scout troop, but that's just what I knew at the time, and I was like, yo, this guy, like the videos went away. Like after I watched them, then I like maybe got up to go get some breakfast, and I came back, like not a single one. I think after that morning, like I didn't see a single one, which is kind of good. I think it's good anyways. Any chests in here that I can steal from? No? Okay. But yeah. That's my encounter with the alt-right pipeline that I didn't go down. But yeah. I was gonna say something else and then I got sidetracked by that timeline thing. I don't know. I remember like Vanoss Gaming is one of the most popular like YouTubers right now, and like before, like he would make him and the Vanoss crew, quote unquote, would make Black Ops 2 like funny videos, like oh my gosh, look at them, they're so funny, and they're having fun on this fun game that I can't play because I don't have an Xbox at the time. It would just be having fun, right? And I was like, yo, I want to be like them when I grow up. But I remember I don't remember like the specific first video that I watched of his, but I remember ones that I watched like over and over again. But like the first time I watched the video, I got caught watching him, which you're like, oh, you got caught? What do you mean? Well, I mean like I was like watching it on my Nexus 7 because I didn't have my iPad at the time. This was back when I lived in Virginia. I had my Nexus 7 and I was watching, Vanoss Gaming, and obviously he curses a lot. And at the time, I wasn't allowed to watch videos of people cursing because it was so bad, even though like my parents would literally have like The Walking Dead on in the background or American Horror Story or whatever else, Judge Judy. My mom, I'm getting on so many like sad tracks, but anyways, I'm gonna finish my Vanoss Gaming story and then I'll go to my mom taking up the entire storage of the DVR with fucking Judge Judy. But anyways, um, I was watching a video, and I was watching it on my Nexus and I didn't have any headphones at the time, so it was just going through my speakers. And I was going to my room when I passed my mom and my parents' room, right? And like at that time, like they were like cursing at each other, and it was like just like a fun. They were having a fun time, but my mom was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "What are you listening to?" And I was like, And at that moment, I knew that I was in trouble because I was like, "Shit, she knows it's gonna be bad." And then I didn't really like do anything to like stop it. I kind of was like, um, I'm not doing anything. And she was like, okay, well then show me what you're watching. And I was like, oh no. And I don't know why, I don't know why I actually like showed her the video. Like I could have like clicked off of it, or I could have like clicked onto like a Minecraft video, or just closed out YouTube and brought up fucking Talking Tom or some shit. But I just showed her the video and it was them cursing at each other. And she was like, those are bad words. You can't be watching that. And then she let me off, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever you say. And that's the first time I got caught watching bad words. But anyways, my mom, back when I lived in North Carolina, my mom, she'd watch one of three shows. She would watch, well, one of three shows. No, one of four shows, okay? No, one of five well, one of six shows. She watched a lot of shows, but they're all just coming to me right now. So, the first show would be The Walking Dead, which was really big. Or it still is really big. Like season 11 just they released some like episodes recently, I'm pretty sure, of the newest season of The Walking Dead. But she would be watching that. She would like record things. She would record it so we could watch it later. Like it was all good. It was all good. But she'd watch that. She'd watch Law and Order. She'd watch the Susie Orman show, which would be on every Sunday, along with a another show that was, I don't remember the name of it, but I remember the intro music, which was, it wasn't a song. It was just it was just a man saying money really fast, like seven times. And it would be like, money, 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 money. and then it would be like the host of the show, just her like kind of like standing there. Because like show intros, like you have like the main host like doing something. Like you don't know what they're doing, but they're just doing something. Like it doesn't have to be anything interesting because you're just listening to the music and they're just doing something weird. I don't know. But she would watch that. She would watch Judge Judy, Judge Joe Brown, or The People's Court. Those three are what she would watch. Those were her court shows, so to speak. And yeah, that's fine. Like, okay, court shows, you all need some like background sound to listen to when you're like working or whatever. I understand that, but there's one time where at the time then is when I was watching Lego Ninjago. I really like that TV show. And sometimes I couldn't like watch the season premieres every night at 7 p.m. every Wednesday. I do remember though that's the time and day those would be released. Excuse me. Jump scare. Excuse me, I'm burping all over the place. But those are the times that would be released. And I wanted to record a Lego Ninjago, but it said for the first time in my life, I've only seen this like one time, and it said recording storage full. And I was like, storage is full? What do you mean the storage is full? You can't record anymore? And it said, no, can't record no more. You got to delete some stuff. And I was like, okay, let me go in and see what I have to delete, right? So I go into the storage, it has some Judge Judy. Well, no, it doesn't have Judge Judy. That's not yet. It has some Judge Joe Brown. It has The Walking Dead. It has The Talking Dead. It has some Lego Ninjago. But the thing that took up the most space in the DVR or in the recording slot was Judge Judy, with a whopping 150 episodes, taking up 89% of the storage. That's a lot of storage for it to be taking up. How much Judge Judy do you need to take in, Mom? What the heck? I just thought that was kind of funny. Watching so much Judge Judy. How to record it, and then you're recording, you don't have any more space in your recording. But yeah, that is what I know. It's kind of funny. I was hoping back then. Oh, I remember back when I was a kid, back when I lived in North Carolina. There was so many things that happened in that house, but there were these. I was pretty close to my neighbors because we lived in like a neighborhood that had a bunch of kids around, right? They had kids. They went to like the same school that I did. They're just kids, right? You're having fun. But close to when I was moving away, there was this one kid that I really didn't like. His name was Blake, and I really did not like Blake. And like his brothers, he had two twin brothers that were like kind of cool, but like they were kind of like at the same time. But Blake was fucking annoying, and he always had people over to his house because he had a good house. He had a good looking house. It was a good looking neighborhood. But anyways, when Blake had me over to his house, why is this not giving me air? Where's this air going to? This air's going to magma cube, but why isn't that magma cube getting me air? That's alright. Anyways, Blake had me over to his house, and he was showing me something cool. This thing that he was showing me was a 50-cent coin. Thomas Jefferson and all. Right? And that was pretty cool. And then, like we were walking around, everything was hunky-dory, and then we're walking around, and Blake comes up to me, and he says, I lost my 50-cent coin. And I was like, oh my gosh, where did it go? Where did your 50-cent coin go, man? It would have been, that coin was so cool. It was so big, and I've never seen anything like it. And the plot twist is, I had the 50-cent coin. I took it from him. I stole it from him. And because it looked cool. Like, if I see something cool, I'm gonna take it. Especially if it has monetary value. Anyways, I took the 50-cent coin and he was like, "Do you know where it is?" And I was like, "I have no idea where your 50-cent coin is." And somehow he knew that I had it, right? He knew that I had that shit. And I did have it. It was in my right pocket. And he was like, "Huh? If you really don't have it, empty them pockets." And I was like, "Oh, empty my pockets." Well, you see, the thing there is I did this stupid thing. I did the same thing beforehand. Hold on. Before this, like flash farther back. I stole some kids' Lego Ninjago figures. And I stole a bunch of them. I stole like a good handful of Lego Ninjago figures. And obviously he was like upset about it, and I stuffed them all in my right pocket. And obviously with all those Lego Ninjago figures in one pocket, the pocket's gonna like bulge up, and it has like it's very obviously a pocket full of stuff, right? And no 8-year-old should have a pocket full of stuff unless it's sand or toys. And my pockets were full of them toys. So the teacher came up to me because the kid told the teacher, and the teacher came up to me. She was like, "Dash, what's in your pocket?" And I was playing dumb. I was like, "What pocket? This pocket?" And I pointed to the opposite pocket with obviously nothing in it. And I overturned the pocket. I opened the pocket, and obviously there was nothing there. She was like, "Okay, what about your other pocket?" And I was like, "Other pocket?" And I obviously didn't want to open the pocket up, right? I'm gonna drown down here. I gotta make sure I don't drown. I didn't want to open the pocket up, right? And I don't remember what happened after that because I don't know. I might have just erased it from my memory or something. Jesus. Wait, guys. Okay, I gotta take this shit then. Take this shit quick and swim away. Whew. Sheesh. So rude. But anyways, I took that guy's Legos. I don't know if I got caught or not. I probably did, but I don't remember because I forgot it. I pushed it out of my brain to never be thought about again. But anyways, I did the same thing with this guy. I did the same thing with Blake. He was like, "Overturn your pockets." And I was like, "What? This pocket?" I opened the pocket opposite to the one that had the coin in it. And it was like, "Okay, it's not in that pocket. Let me see your other pocket." And I ran out the door. I ran out the door. I very vividly remember it. Very vividly remember looking at him, asking me to open up my other pocket, which the coin was in, and I ran out his front door. And obviously you chased me because that shit's incriminating as hell. If you ask somebody to empty their pockets to clear them of guilt, and then they start running away from you, obviously they're guilty. And I was guilty as hell. So I ran away as fast as my little legs could carry me over to a little median in the road, right? And I went to that median, and that median was it had some trees in it, and it had dirt, but it wasn't really dirt. It was more like mulch, which is tree choppings, little tree choppings kind of. But anyways, that's where it was. And I took the coin out of my pocket, and I put it in the mulch, and I buried it. I didn't bury it very deep, because I didn't have that much time because there were kids hot on my ass. So I buried it, and then I walked home as if I didn't do anything. And obviously they caught up with me, and they were like, "Dude, I know you have the coin." And I was like, "Dude, I don't have the coin." And I finally opened my other pocket, and the coin wasn't there. And I was like, "See? Duh." And they're like, "Okay, we know you have the coin. You either have it on you somewhere else, or you buried it back there." And I was shaking in my boots. I was like, "No, they know I buried it." But anyways, what they did is they went and got my mom, and I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that move from them. But obviously, If somebody stole my 50-cent coin, I would get their mom to get it back for me. But obviously, well, not obviously, but surprisingly, my mom took my side, and she was like, my baby would never steal anything, and I remember she specifically said this. She specifically said, if he has it on him, I would make him strip down naked to prove to you that there's no coin on him. But I won't make him do that. Like, I took off my shoes to, like, prove that they weren't in my shoes. I overturned my pockets and whatever. But she was like, I will make him strip here if I didn't believe him. But I won't be doing that. And I was like, Mom, I really don't want to strip in front of all these people in the front of our yard. Anyways, that was kind of funny. Now, obviously, I thought I was going to be able to go back and dig up the coin to, like, keep for myself. But I went back, and I forgot where I buried it. So, even I don't know where that coin is to this day. And maybe if I go back there and I dig up around that spot, I'll find an old 50-cent coin. Maybe. That'd be nice. It'd be nice to find something like that. I went back recently, actually. Well, not recently, but recently. I'll say recently. I went back there recently to where my old house was. It's about an hour drive from where I live now. With a special somebody. And get away from me, Magma. But yeah, I went back there, I checked it out. I looked at, like, where the coin was, I think, but I didn't have enough time because there was this woman following us. Which, like, I wanted to park and then get out and walk around my house, which is kind of, like, very suspicious. If, like, think about it. Like, you think, like, oh, I used to live here, it's okay. That's really fucking weird. Because I thought, like, if I explained that, the other people would be so understanding and they'd let me into the house. But obviously not. Because if I was living in my house and the old owners came here and said, oh, I used to live here, can I come in and see the place? Obviously they wouldn't let you do that because they don't live here anymore. But anyways, I just kind of, like, I just wanted to get out and take a look around the house, you know? See the memories flooding back to me, but we couldn't because there was this woman who followed us, and I was just kind of paranoid. And anyways, I didn't get to stop and look around the house, which is okay. We just got to ride around the neighborhood, and I got to tell him stories about, are you gonna kill me? You can kill me. We just tell him stories about my childhood, you know? That was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I remember back when I was a kid, there would be, like, this quote-unquote prank, kind of, but it wasn't really a prank. It was just like, I don't know. But anyways, the prank was that one person would print out a bunch of pieces of paper, right? They'd print out a bunch of pieces of paper, and then they'd take one of the pieces of paper, well, they'd take all of the pieces of paper, they'd take one of them and they'd tape it to a door, to your neighbor's door. You'd ring the doorbell 3 times, and you'd run away. It was kind of like a ding-dong ditch, but what was on the paper was like a picture of a cartoon ghost, and then it would be like, you just got spooked. Place this paper on your neighbor's doors to spook them to get in the Halloween spirit. And that shit scared me. And it probably shouldn't have, but that shit scared me so hard because I was like, there's a fucking ghost spooking us. We're haunted. We're gonna die. We're gonna get haunted, and they're gonna come for me in my sleep. And my mom was like, no, literally, it's just our neighbors. Like, do you want to go out and spook your neighbors? They're like, no, I don't want to send the ghost to their house. Now they're gonna die. But I don't know. I remember that happening. I remember one other time, another Halloween story. Um, there would be like a big Halloween party in my neighborhood because everybody like in the neighborhood was close. Like it was a gated community. Well, gated quote unquote. There was like one gate that wasn't even like fully going around, but I don't know. Anyways, it was a quote unquote gated community, so everybody knew each other, everybody was like close to each other. So this one house with the rich people, they would rent a tractor and they would give rides around the neighborhood for the kids to go around and collect candy from people. They would rent a tractor and the kids would just hang out on the back of the tractor and they just go around and get candy from the houses. Well, one Halloween happened, and the tractor, we were going downhill on the tractor. It was a pretty steep hill, man. Pretty steep hill. And at the bottom of, well, not at the bottom of the hill. Somewhere on the hill, there was a speed bump. And we were going down the hill, we were picking up speed, which is kind of very dangerous on a tractor with a bunch of kids on it. We were picking up speed, and when we got to the bottom of the hill, there was a speed bump. When we went over the speed bump, somebody fell off the tractor, and like, I don't know what they did to their arm, but something happened to their arm, but they might have broken it, but they might have not have. But something happened to their arm, and everybody was like, okay, tractor ride's over, everybody go home so you don't sue us. Or something like that. Something happened to some woman. She got her shit rocked. I remember that's what happened to one of the rides on Halloween. One Halloween I dressed up as Optimus Prime. That's it. That's the whole story. Ooh, I'm tired. I just wanted to do a short little stream, playing a nice game, like Minecraft. We didn't actually do anything this episode. Got like some iron maybe. A little bit of iron, a little bit of coal, a lot of food because I was just talking about myself the whole time. But hey, it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Ah, damn it. I got this map and I didn't find what was on it. Let's do that. Let's run and find what's on this map. You need to go this way. We'll go this way until we find what's on this map. I've got to do something. I've been thinking of doing it for a little bit, but I don't really know how to do it, and I won't say what it is that I have to do, but I gotta do it. Eventually. Has to do with someone I care about. And lately, I've been under a little bit of stress. Not a little bit, but a lot of bit of stress. And I don't know. I don't really have the best ways of dealing with that stress other than distracting myself with video games or just shutting down completely, which I know isn't very good. It's not very good at all, but it's what I do, I guess. And I should get better at that. I should get better at communicating that. I'm a little bit stressed and I need to be alone at the moment, but I was never that great with that, but I gotta do something. And I don't really know how the best way to do it, because I need to do it in a specific way, but I don't really like how that specific way is. Like, what if life is full of what if situations. What if I did this instead of that? What if I said this instead of that? What if I changed the way I looked? What if I looked better like this? What would other people think of me? if I did this differently? Life is full of those questions. What if I fell down that alt-right pipeline? What if I was a Logan Paul, or what if I was a Loganger, huh? What would happen if I was that? Life is full of those questions, and just I found myself going back on those a lot more than I probably should be. A lot more than, I don't know. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And I just gotta figure out what I gotta do. With everything, really. I gotta figure out what to do with myself. How to make things better, really. For me and for the other person who's included. They're still here. They're bathing. Just gotta figure out how to make things better, you know? I can make things at least a little better for him. I think that'll be good. Anyways, where this goddamn fucking shipwreck. I found this map. And I meant to, like, I thought I was gonna die, so I was gonna be like, I gotta grab it and then I can die. But then I didn't I grabbed it and then I didn't die, and then I, like, completely forgot about it. And then I just died by the skeleton. I don't know. I remember back when oh man, my candle's going out. My candle's going out. Hot wax candle. I like candles. Anyways, I remember when I started to play Minecraft, everybody knows that when you put wood planks, hi turtle. Everybody knows that when you put wood planks into a furnace, or not wood planks, oak logs, like wood logs into a furnace, and you like, you set it ablaze, you start cooking it, it turns into charcoal. Well, the first time I found that out, I was just like dicking around, I think. I was on one of my like first worlds on fucking mobile. And I had put birch logs into the furnace and it spit out charcoal, and I was like, what the hell is this? Because I didn't know that actually happened. I didn't know that if you put logs into a furnace it'll spit out charcoal. I didn't know that would happen. But because birch logs have those, like, it's like white, and then it's it has like black spots. And I thought, with my huge brain at the time, I thought those black spots were pieces of coal. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. This log, when I burn it, gives me coal. Because that's how that works. Obviously. Duh. Obviously how it works. And I remember one like every day when I came home from school, I would always get on my Nexus and I would look up if Minecraft had an update. Cause, you know, Minecraft on mobile didn't really have that many updates. Not that much. But when we did have the updates, it was banging. I had a great time. I would play with my brother. We would play with the new update. Everything would be cool. But I remember this one day, there was the update. They added the rail system, the train system to Minecraft. And we just made like a bunch of roller coasters, and we just blew up TNT and whatnot. It was a lot of fun. I love those days. I remember, before I actually had my Nexus, I would play on my dad's computer, or the family computer, quote unquote. I'd play on Cartoon Network, and I remember that whenever I needed to get on the computer, I could never remember our family's password because the computer had a password on it. And I could never remember it because it was my last name and then rules. And I was like, I'm not gonna remember that. And I had my dad like re-explain it to me over and over again, and you could tell he was getting like kind of annoyed. Which yeah, I'd get annoyed too if I had to re-say a password over and over again for my kid, but whatever. But anyways, I remember for his birthday card, I put on there, like, my mom was like, you gotta put something important on there, be thankful for something. And I put on his birthday card, I put, I love you. Thank you so much for logging me on to Cartoon Network whenever I want to play the games. That's what I put on his birthday card. And I think that's hilarious thinking back at it now. It's a little funny. Where is this? These freaking, oh my gosh. You know what I'm gonna do? Be gone. Haha. No, not my diamond sword. Okay. Let's find this thing. I think it's gonna be around here. Because we're right on top of the X, right? So obviously, if we dig down, we'll see the chest. Somewhere around here. Do I have any, damn it, I don't. I was gonna say, do I have any torches, but I don't have any torches. Could probably craft torches, right? No. I don't have any sticks. Wait. Yes, I do. Wait. No, but I can't. I don't have any sticks. I can make this into a stick, but then I need an oak log to make some charcoal, which I don't have. I also don't have a furnace. Everything's just bad. I just want this freaking... I just want this chest. There is this one game that I really wanted to play as a kid, but I never could. They didn't have a computer. Didn't have a PC. The game's name was the Ace of Spades. And it was like a Minecraft thing, but it was the Minecraft with guns. And it was so cool. It wasn't a mod, it was its own game. And it was like, there's different classes. It was like Team Fortress 2, but Minecraft quality. And it was a good game. And there's this very specific, it was mostly like, there's team deathmatch, there's like blue squad versus green squad, but it was mostly just zombie mode, infection, you know? It would be like Among Us, but instead of being the imposter, you'd be the zombie, and you'd have to infect other people to your zombie cult. And it would be fun, cause like at the start of every round, like one person was going to become the zombie, and you never knew if it was going to be you or the person standing right next to you who's about to kill you. They just turned into a zombie. And I miss that. I wonder if that game's still up. It's probably not, because it's old as shit. I remember that's a good game. I wanna watch one of the videos with someone. I've been particularly down recently, because I usually have somebody to send my funny video, my hilarious videos to that I find around, or if I remember something from my child. Hey, there's the freaking thing, finally. If I remember something from my childhood, like a video or something, I'll share it with somebody. But I don't know, I've just been getting a lot of videos that I can't really show anybody. There's no one to show it to. Anyways, give me the sand. All the sand is mine. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. It was fun talking about myself in great detail. A thing. Let me dig down here, see if we can... Ooh! Wait, is this the same thing? Wait, what? Wait, don't die yet. Is this the same... Here? Is this the same map? Is this pointing to the same place? No, it's not. Wait, it's not. The second map pointing over here. Spooky. This looks like I've been here before. It looks very peculiar, to say the least. Like somebody already dug for treasure here. I don't know. Well, get out of here, water. Fuck. No, stop it. Go away. Alright, where is this thing? It's right here. No, it's further left. It's through the ground. Damn it. I hate it when these things do that. It's like right under here. Man, if I had a freaking shovel. I don't think I'm gonna get this thing. Let's just mine until we drown. Nothing. Nothing. No. What? Did I just drop down? Oh, I guess it does just drop down. No, don't get back up. Drown and die and go back to spawn. No, I'm regenerating too fast. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling about my own life. I had a lot of fun. Oh. I should do a sleeping stream. There's no content, just sleeping. Uh-huh. I saw this hilarious video that I was gonna send to somebody, but I couldn't. And it was like a skit. It was a small skit, and there were these two people. They were at a coffee shop. One was behind the cashier. One was the cashier. One was the customer. And the cashier said, "Hey, what can I get you?" And the person filming was like, "Hey, what can I get with this?" And he slid an emerald to her, and she was like, "Sorry, you can't use that here." And then he whipped out a picture of an emerald block, and he was like, "What about with this?" And it panned back up to her, and she was like, and it was really funny. I love videos like that, where it's like kind of like the punchline is like the delivery is so fast, and then the video just ends, and then by the time you're laughing, like it already like looped. I've got 2 jokes though. Before I end this, I've got 2 jokes. And they're both long. I told one of them today, and I love the jokes because they waste your time. You're never gonna get that time back, but anyways. One of the jokes, because I don't know if I told the other one, but I'll tell one of the jokes. So, this guy who is in love with trains, it is his dream to drive a train, but obviously you need a license to drive a train, right? So this guy doesn't want to get a license. He just goes out to a train, he steals it, hijacks it, and while he hijacks the plane, he hijacks the train, he crashes it, killing a bunch of people. And he gets arrested for this. He's arrested, put on trial. He is found guilty of killing all those people by like stealing the train. He gets the death sentence, right? And they're like, "Okay, you're getting the death sentence. What do you want as your final meal?" The guy says, "I want 1 banana." They give him the banana, he eats the banana, he goes to the extra chair. They turn on the switch, and nothing happens. Now, technically, if you flip the switch, then that's technically serving your death sentence. So they let him go. He served his death sentence, and he went out. He stole another train, and he killed a bunch of people, crashing the train. And they got him again. They arrested him, put him on trial, found him guilty of killing all those people by stealing the train. They said, "Okay, what do you want as your last meal?" He said, "I'd like a banana, please." They give him the banana. He eats the banana. He goes over to the extra chair. Flip the switch. The chair doesn't work. He's fine. They let him go. Then for a 3rd time, he goes out. He steals another train. You should have seen this coming, guys. Like, what? How do you let somebody go for them to steal the train again? Anyways, goes out, steals the train, kills a bunch of people, crashing the train, and the police get him again. He gets put on trial, and he's found guilty of killing a bunch of people with the train. The police come up to him with a stink, like, "Okay, guys," or he doesn't go up to the police. The police come up to him. They're like, "Okay, man, what do you want as your final meal?" And he looks up to them. He smiles and he goes, "I'd like a banana, please." And they're like, "Oh, no, no, no. We know all about your banana trick. So you're doing something that the banana is not letting the electricity go through you. So you gotta pick something else." He's like, "No, no, no. I want my banana as my last meal, please. You gotta do this for me." And they're like, "No, no, 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 no. You're not getting a banana as your last meal. You can't do that." So he's like, "Ah, damn it, fine." And I was like, "I don't know what I want for my last meal." So they're like, "Okay, you'll get the regular then. That's like steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, and like milk or something." And they don't give him the good milk. They don't give him good whole milk. They give him skim milk because he's a dirty murderer. But anyways, he drinks everything. He eats everything. He goes up to the chair. They're like, "Are you ready?" He's like, "Yeah, go ahead." They flip the switch. "What happened? That should have worked. You didn't eat the banana, did you?" I was like, "No, I didn't eat the banana." He's like, "Well, then why isn't this working?" And he says, it's probably because I'm a bad conductor. And that's the joke. Get it? Because it's a lot funnier when I actually have people to react to the joke. Right now I'm just hoping that somebody's here reacting to it. I should get my chat up. I don't even have my chat up, but I don't know. It says I have 2 viewers, but it usually says that when it's just me, so I guess I'm talking to myself right now. But I make myself laugh. A book fell on my head, and I only have myself to blame. That's a joke from Ellie Williams from The Last of Us. I've had a little bit at least, but I don't know. And that was my joke. I hope you liked it. If you didn't like it, then you have bad taste in jokes, probably. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, go check out some of my other Minecraft content if you want. If you don't want to, that's okay as well. But yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble. For listening to my life stories. Thank you all so much for watching. Even if you, I was about to restart my outro again. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye bye. That was a good episode. Usually when I end the episodes, I have a few seconds of me talking at the end here, and you really never know when I'm gonna end the stream. Like I might end it now, but you never know. Like I might even like just cut myself mid.